taking on the Washington Commanders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action. Daniels. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and end up making the play.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going.
This is intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Ready? 3, 2, 10.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That one too wide and incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Ritter. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your pilots are just not the same.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
60 Eagles, 60.
Daniels looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. He just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
To throw is Daniels. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that. Size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3.
Viking 18.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. That's to Jacoby Kroski-Nail. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Over the middle, he's got Lane. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
A 6-yard pickup.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. As they come up now, second and goal.
Ready.
Krosky Barrett will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting the runner across the goal line.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. Got his man. It's Thornton. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now it's the backup Smith. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Second down.
Throwing now is Geno. A little short pass here to Hill.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Gino. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Gino now to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jensen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Las Vegas.
Throwing again is Smith. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Smith. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here.
And the Raiders have got him. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
It's a loss of 8.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3rd down.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Here we go. Start.
Now Daniels. And it is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Ready, set.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 6.
Here's Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels will swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Get it. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Breaks through the contact. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Deebo Samuel, 26 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll go again with Genty. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Third down and 13. A shotgun snap for Smith. Completes this one to Thornton. Now he's into the clear again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. Shot.
Daniels looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To throw is Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he's got this down to the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw again. On the throw, read him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Let's go now. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Smith. Touchdown Raiders. Dante Thornton, 32 yards. And the Raiders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Daniels. This will be caught by Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 39-yard
Come on,
line.
come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Commanders, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Viking, hey,
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let go.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Gino going to hand it to Genty. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Once again, it's Genty. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the give, Genty. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ashton Genty, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive begins with a carry by Krosky Merritt. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Off the play fake, Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Let's go now. Ready?
To the air goes Daniels. Setting up the screen, Kroski Merritt. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
At the 18-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete.
Zach Ertz, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25.
Commanders 24.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it off.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here's Ritter. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Now he's loose again. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton, 73 yards. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go, here we go. 1960.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
18, Pioneer. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. It'll be 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. to throw again. That's caught. Krosky Merritt with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go!
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Come! Get up! Ready,
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Washington Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
70 Lions!
Back to throw. Daniels. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
It's a loss of 1.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Daniels going to throw for it. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final go?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You taking care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Here's Lane. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Commanders will take over with a first and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on, come on.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Ritter back to throw. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Yellow, line. Ready, set, go.
On first down, it's Ginty. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stout troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, Brendan, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're here without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
40, ready.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass two, both in the arsenal.